So I have here my Eisenlink dumbbells. Pretty straightforward. One thing that you'll notice if you get these off the bat is that there is no indicating marker on the top of any of it to tell you what is the top of the dumbbell. I've added a piece of blue painter or actually green painter's tape here so that when I set them back down and I want to take the plates off, I know what's the top, what's the bottom very easily. The pins, a little bit loud but not too bad, and once you get the hang of spinning them, you'll learn to do both sides at the same time. You can fit more than the recommended rating on here, although that's on you to do so. Aside from that, they've worked great. They're very well balanced. For the price, I think you get a good deal. It would be, I think, a really good thing if in the future they had included at least one set, or just include one set of the extension pins so that you can use the dumbbell for isolateral movements like dumbbell curls, overhead skull crushers, pullovers, things like that. I don't find the square shape to be any kind of an inconvenience. They seat very nicely, very firmly. You can see them taking it, and there's no play in the movements. They do only fit one side in, so you can see how the pin is pretty well in there. It's very secure, and they seat very well. But again, you need to know what's the top. I think that's something that they could have very easily, fixed in the factory or designed in a little notch with a piece of paint in there. But some cheap painter's tape does a thing for you. The knurling isn't too bad. It's not, crazy, powerlifting, but it does a good job, just enough for what, I think your typical dumbbell would be. Again, the paint's probably infilled some of the knurling. The pins are in good shape. I've had them out here in my garage and don't notice really any kind of rust on them at all. And pretty smooth action. Once you get it started, they come out and extend in pretty quickly. I probably will buy a set of one extension pins just so that I can use all of the weights for isolateral exercises.
Alright, so the Eisenlink dumbbells. These are the most expensive thing I've ever bought off Amazon, but they're also probably my favorite. They're definitely the best adjustable dumbbells I've ever used. They're super solid because they're full metal construction all the way down. They don't rattle at all. You can drop them. They're very solid, unlike most adjustable dumbbells that have different twisting mechanisms and they're all plastic, and if you drop them from 2 feet up they fall apart. These, on the other hand, very solid. They can go up to 80 pounds when you buy them stock with these screws. You can adjust them by 5 or 10 pound increments because they come with 4 of these 2.5 pound plates and then a whole bunch of these 5 pound plates that you can just twist this knob and stick that right on there. Really easy to adjust with one hand, only takes a second. They go up to 80 pounds with the version that I got, but I know you can get another kind of extension that gets you a bigger set of these screws and more plates, so you can go up to well over 100 pounds with these, which I think is cool, even though most of the time 80 pounds is going to be plenty for most people. They are a little bit wider this way than your standard dumbbell, which is something that I hear in a lot of the reviews. They are also, because they're square, it does take a little bit of getting used to, just with your positioning if you're doing presses, to not have the corners kind of bumping into your chest or your shoulders. But I think both of those factors are something that just feels weird for the first time or a few times that you use them, but really easy to get used to, and very easy to just find a grip that positions the corners so that they're not bumping into you at all. Yeah, really, really big fan of these. They can also be used, the same plates can go with the barbell, but the barbell I think is not super necessary if you have the dumbbells already. So overall, yeah, really big fan of these products. Super easy to use, super solid, does the job better than any other adjustable dumbbell. And I think they're going to last me a really long time. I've been using them for the better part of a year now, a couple times a week, dropping them on the ground from, a foot or two up if I'm dropping them down from a press. Do all my different curls and shoulder presses and my rows and all the different things with these. Really, really big fan. Great product.